Kia ora, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, thank you for joining. Okay, I'll just pin that to the top. Welcome, wherever you are in the world. Hooray, thank you for joining. Gorgeous to see you. Hi, kia ora, welcome. Thank you for the hearts. Hello. Just let me know where you are. I'm always super curious where you are in the world. So just if you feel comfortable, just drop me a comment. That would be amazing. Gorgeous to see you. So it's winter time here in New Zealand, and it's a beautiful day here, which is I'm happy about because we've had some freezing cold days. So welcome. Hello, I can see you all joining. I've got my cat in here with me, and she's just walking around on my desk and shaking. Now she wants to go out the door. Okay, this is the joy of doing live stream, eh? Oh my goodness, hang on. I'm going to have to let her out. Just one moment, and hope there's not a big mess behind me. Okay, just one moment. Right, Luna, come on. Out you go. Come on, quickly, come on. Oh, I thought that was going to happen, didn't I? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh my goodness. She was just sitting there really quietly on the windowsill, and I thought, oh, where's my blanket gone? And I thought, oh yeah, she'll be fine. She'll just mind her own business. But no. Okay, right. Here we go. She's gone, so that's all right. So welcome. Good to see you. Okay, take two. So here we are. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Kia ora. Morena. I can see all your messages here. Gorgeous, and see you joining. So welcome. My name is Lisa. I am a psychic medium and shamanic healer. I live in New Zealand. I am of Māori descent. What else can I tell you? I live in the northern part of New Zealand in Mangawhai, and my hometown is... I know that a lot of people send me messages and ask me where I'm from, and all sorts of questions. So I grew up in Wellington. I live in Northland in Mangawhai, north of Auckland, and both my grandmothers are Māori, and I have a lot of people say to me, you're not Māori, you don't look Māori. Well, some of us just look the way we look. So anyway, okay, so welcome. If you'd like, let me just do a little bit of housekeeping. And thank you for joining. Yay, I couldn't do this without you. Well, I could talk into the screen, sure, but I can't do this work without you coming on. Okay, I can see there's a few of you waiting. I'll just bear with me, and I'll go through this little bit of housekeeping here. So if you've had a reading with me in the past, and I've bought one of your... I'm waving my hand around here, you can't quite see it in the screen. If I've brought one of your loved ones through, please can you just wait a while, wait 6 months, because I like to let others have an opportunity. And if you do come up on the platform, first of all, thank you, because it's really brave. It's hang on, I'm just going to shuffle my chair along a little bit. I just moved it when I let my cat out, and now I feel like I'm sitting a little bit out of the screen. Hang on, okay, let me just organise things here a bit. Goodness, what was I saying? I just like to be able to give everyone the opportunity to come on and bring your dearly departed loved ones through, and your pets as well. Pets, I know some people laugh. I do too, because although I love cats, I'm not much of a, I'm better with humans, and actually I'm best with babies. So it was a bit of a surprise to me years and years ago when pets started coming through. So about, how long ago was that? About 15 years ago now. I can't remember, ages ago. But your pets come bounding through. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to me, because sometimes they jump all over me, and it's pretty special. So Yeah, and if you come up on, that's what I was saying, if you come up on the platform, I want to acknowledge you for being really brave and courageous, because I know what it takes, it's, it's courageous, it's, so I thank you for that, I really do. As you can tell, I kind of don't have words, because I know how big it is for you. But yeah, please just make sure you're somewhere really quiet, beautiful and quiet, so that I can hear you, I can see you, also so that I can see you, and so that I can easily communicate with you and with your loved ones on the other side as well. So that would be amazing. Morena, morena, that means good morning in Māori for my overseas listeners. Yeah, I'd love to speak. I've been learning my own language for the last 4 years, and I'd love to speak a little bit more on these lives. But then I end up trying to translate all sorts of te reo Māori language. I end up I have to translate that for my listeners who don't speak it, and then I have to translate the language of energy as well, and the messages that I'm getting, because I'm already doing my best to translate and bring through and understand, what your dearly departed loved ones are saying. So yeah, I just keep it to English because it makes it quite a lot easier for me. And obviously, if you have a one-on-one with me, a paid session, you'll receive more detailed information. There's only so much information that I like to bring through, because it's a public platform, and because for me, the most important thing is to take care of you. And sometimes what I'm being told is sensitive. I'll do my best to bring it through for you. But yeah, some of it's quite sensitive. So yeah, I just discern what to bring through and what not to bring through. So if you do a one-on-one with me, obviously you'll get more information. I love giving my time free here. I really look forward to Saturday mornings with you. I always finish up these live streams with my heart full and happy, because I've been able to, sit with you, be with you, and I was going to say audience. That sounds a bit, you're not an audience. You're here with me. You're sitting with me, That audience sounds a bit like, I don't know. It just doesn't sit that comfortably. But I kind of feel as though you're in my lounge with me, and we're sitting together and we're doing this, rather than a sort of an audience thing. So that's how I always imagine you, that we're sitting there with cups of tea, and you are in the audience as you watch. So yeah, make yourself at home. I think that's all. Yeah, maybe you're here because you've lost someone dear to you, and you'd like to, for me to bring them through. Maybe you've experienced or you've sensed your loved ones in dream visitations, or you've felt them in your day to day. You've felt them just as you were waking up. Just as I had a woman, amazing woman, write me yesterday, and we had a session together, and then she just fed back to me that she'd woken, and she'd felt her grandmother there with her, just in that moments actually, those moments where you're waking up and you're kind of half asleep, half awake. Yeah, she said that she really felt her grandmother then, and she knew it was her, and she said that she felt her stroke, what did she say? Stroke her hair, and then she just felt her brush her hand just across her forehead, and she said to me, you know, I know it was her. I just know it was her, but I was just in that in between, you know, in that in between, sort of just slowly waking up. And I said, yeah, well, that's, you know, they come in they in dream time, and visit, you know, and because it's oftentimes when we're most open, yeah? So they come in dream time, and then in that space too when we're waking up, and it's just so, and that's the thing. I mean, if you've watched me before, it's really subtle. It can be so subtle, you know, hence why we second guess ourselves, and you know, a little. Well, my client was, and yet she wasn't, because she really strongly knew that it was her grandmother. And I said, yeah, trust that, and ask her to come back again, you know, ask her to visit again, and show you a sign, you know, show you a sign that it's her again. Yeah, and then by the end of the conversation, which was quick actually, because I was just about to go on a client call, and I could feel with her that she already knew. You know, she just needed a little bit of kōrero, a little bit of conversation backwards and forwards to understand, into you know, like a sounding board, like when you want to run something through with a friend and you already know the answer. Yeah, that was her. So yeah, trust that. And you know, you may have mediumship abilities, and you'd like to see how I work, so you can understand, you know, your own gift and hone your own skills by being here. I did a live, which ended out being me teaching. I have to, there's a bit of preparation that goes into these, but there's also a bit of winging it, and a whole lot of trust, and working with my tupuna, and my ancestors, that means ancestors, and my guides. And I ended up on, I think it's 7th of May, if you want to look back through my IGTV live streams there in my feed, because I ended up giving a whole live on honing your mediumship abilities. So if you're interested in that, just go back and have a look, or just go through my lives and zoom forward and back and all around. And yeah, if you want to hone your skills a little. So there we go. Okay, I keep getting this singy. I'm just gonna have some water. That's a lot of talking. I have ended up singy on this on my live stream, but I'm just going with it. And oh god, you can see my forehead again, but you know, I'm becoming more and more comfortable with my large forehead. I tell my kids that it's got really big brains in it, creative brains. Okay, I can see the light reflecting off it, but I'm not going to let that bother me, because that's not why I'm here, to worry about how my forehead looks. Even though I'm noticing it. Okay, so yeah, please, if I'm always really curious where in the world you are, where you're joining from. I've reached the most amazing, not me actually, this live stream has reached the most amazing places in the world, and little pockets, and Norway and England, and Dubai and Saudi, and yeah, and beautiful New Zealand here. So yeah, just if you feel comfortable, drop me a comment and let me know where you are in the world. Okay, let's see if we can bring Michelle. Oh, excuse me, sniffing. It's cold. It's a bit chilly here. Hello, good morning. I can't see.
Oh, morena.
Morena, kia ora, Morena.
Morena.
What is your name?
Oh, kia ora, I'm Michelle.
Michelle. Super amazing
Yes.
to see you.
Thank you. And I'm from Whangaroa, so Raglan.
Yeah, beautiful. You're on the opposite coast of me. I'm on the east coast, And you're on the West Coast.
Yes, that's right.
Beautiful. So welcome. Who is it that you'd like to bring through?
To be honest, I didn't have anyone in. Sorry, I got my little girl popping over.
Oh,
I didn't have anyone in particular, to be honest. I was just curious as to see who was around.
okay, all right. I okay, let's look, just go. I just said that in the big live stream. Able to go something a little bit quiet. I really know that's hard as a mum with kids. It's a little bit hard and quite a bit of. I know our children follow.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thanks. That's.
I've run to the other room. Sorry.
No, don't worry. It's all okay. It's just I understand that, but of 3 children as well. So okay. So let me see who's. So Michelle, let me see who's with you. Who wants to come first? Okay, so I let me just have a look. Oh, there's quite a few. I have 4 family members on the other side. I have an uncle who's come first.
Oh, yep.
Uncle. An uncle asked that he's for you as well. And okay, just let me know. Have you do you have an uncle who's accident?
In a car accident?
Yeah.
No, it was my cousin, but I do have an uncle in spirit, but I had a cousin who passed in a car accident.
Yeah. Okay. And he obviously he's a young man.
Yes.
When he so I've got your young cousin who's bounding around. I want to use the words bounding around here.
Yep.
He leapt. He's saying to me, there's a I can't face. Can you? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful. That's right. Sometimes
I'm a bit embarrassed of my hair. That's why.
I'm sorry. Don't be embarrassed. You look beautiful. It's just, I can see you. Yay. Some the comments at the bottom of the screen cover you, and I'm like, I want to be able to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. Your cousin here. He's a little bit cheeky, and he's jumped the queue. He's saying, yeah.
Oh, yes, that'll be right.
Yeah. Jumped the queue, and so he's who has come in first. Is there anything you'd like to say to him or ask him or?
Pretty much. More so, just wanted to know if he had any messages to pass on to me. Really, just wanted to know if he was around. Just going through a bit lately, and yeah.
So absolutely. He's absolutely with you. He's saying there's just all this cheekiness with him, this cheekiness, and he's saying, he had so much to say. I'm just asking him if he'll just bring it through at a steady speed.
Oh God.
Because, he's saying, the biggest message, even though I'm asking if he can just bring it through a little bit slower, I'm speeding right up again. He's saying, please to trust yourself, to really trust yourself and trust your abilities. Trust yourself, especially in your work and in your mothering, because he's you have a natural way about you. And what is he saying about, so I feel as though you've been trained. Have you been trained in the work that you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's saying, yeah, because he's saying you don't need to ask. He's saying that he's showing me that you've been trained, but you also have a real natural ability and natural ability. So he's saying, you know, when we're trained, we're trained, and it's mind, and things comes from. Sometimes it can even be quite stressful when we try and use all of our training, and then and less of our kind of our natural flow, you know, of our natural flow. Yeah, less of that kind of heart and that place where, I mean, I'm a great example of that. When I bring joy, work and laugh a little bit and let flow come through, things flow a little bit better. Yeah, a whole lot better, you know, because I'm just letting my, you know, and then all my, you know, those before me, my tupuna, my ancestors, you know, everyone that walks with me, well. So yeah. And he's saying, I feel as though I'm mimicking him a little too. But yeah, I don't know. Oftentimes, bring through your loved ones. What is his name?
His name's Gary Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, oftentimes I will mimic your loved ones. So I'm doing my my mannerisms are quite animated, almost. Did he operate at this kind of speed, like quite a fast?
Yeah, he was real young, fast, loved life, you know, centre of attention, had heaps of friends, the one you wanted to be around.
Yeah, hence why, absolutely why he leapt in when you said, oh, I'd just like to see who's with me. And then I was sort of moving back, all close, and got four of you on the other side, and then he just leapt in, and
yeah, that'll be right.
Quickly. So he's saying that's absolutely his message today, that for you to really really trust your natural ability, showing me that you were really good at sports and natural sports. Natural, you know, really natural at sports, whatever you turned your hand to. And that's the same, you know when you know what it's like, when you get in the flow, when you're in a game playing, and then you forget about you sort of you just go into that really beautiful flow, and you just flow yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Just with my mahi at the moment, I've just stepped into a new role, and I'm feeling a little bit out of the water, but I know what to do. But for some reason, it's like, I know what to do, but it's just, I haven't found my flow pretty much yet.
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. That's what he's saying. That's what your grandmother on your mother's side, has she passed?
Oh, yes, she has. Yep.
She's here, and she's saying exactly the same thing, because they're going like this. They're going like this. I can't quite do it on the screen, otherwise you won't be able to see me. But they're going, you have this much. Okay, I can do it. This much. This many qualifications. This much experience. And don't, you know, so you're well qualified, you're really well, just, and don't hold back from letting your absolutely natural persona, your natural beauty, your natural way just come through, you know. That's what wants to be seen. That's absolutely what wants to be seen, you know. Don't hold that back. Yeah.
Thank you. That's really nice to hear. Really reassuring.
You've got you've got so much support on the other side for you to really shine. Your grandmother, I was just about, she came in really like right on my heart, and she's going, I'm aware not to bellow it down the live stream here. She's like, shine, for you to really shine. So you've got a lot of support.
Wow.
Yes. So call them in, your benevolent, beautiful tupuna ancestors, your cousin. call them in when you need a bit of shoring up, you know, a bit of
Okay.
And to bring through your joy and just to beautifully remember who you are. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
If you can imagine, he's doing this. He's bounding. He's bounding. Your cousin is bounding along behind. Hang on. He's bounding and bouncing around behind us as we sit together. He's bouncing. He's going bouncing around and just delighted. He's taking the B out of the word delighted because he wouldn't have used that kind of word.
No.
But he's imagining cheekiness about it. He's being all cheeky now, and he's saying, I'm delighted that I got to come through. I'm delighted.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Thank you. That's been amazing.
Yeah.
To hear that.
Pleasure. Sorry, aroha mai. Sorry, I didn't let that just come in then. I was just going on to. I see his really bright eyes. I see his really bright, your cousin's really beautiful bright eyes, and he's making a reference to shoes and to your shoes. I don't know, did he use, yeah, did he, to your shoes, and I don't know whether he took the mickey out of your shoe, whether he, there's some reference to shoes here. I'll just ask him a little bit more. What's he saying about your shoes? Okay, now, okay, all right. Okay, so sometimes our loved ones like to, our dearly departed loved ones like to play a few little games with us, and sometimes they hide things from us. And he's saying he's going to hide a shoe, hide one of your shoes. Oh. Yeah, so he's just wanting to, it goes along with what he would have done when he was here, antics, these sorts of antics. Because I'm asking about his shoes, so yeah, and so that you really know, that that's him. So
that's lovely. Funny you say that, because I was on the ground yesterday crawling under the bed trying to find my heel for work, and I was getting so frustrated because I'm running late and I'm already stressed about this meeting, and I'm like, where's my shoe?
Oh, there we go. He's already playing with you, but ask for your work meeting.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's funny.
Beautiful. Wow, this is amazing. So yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. That's just set my day.
Yay. And just honestly, as I said, just, you know, call out to them. They're there, you know, all your whānau on the other side, and your tupuna they're there with you, and your cousin too. So, and you know, in those moments where you just want shoring up, you know, just ask them to come. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Only way that Instagram lets me, you have to go off the live. I can't take you off. So sorry about that. Yeah.
That's all right.
Just as we finish up, if you can go off, that'd be great. And have a gorgeous.
You too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye.
Wow. Wow, beautiful, amazing. He is just so funny, her cousin, jumping in there with lots of love and lots of cheekiness. And that's the thing, that's always my experience. Always, you know, your loved ones, dearly departed loved ones on the other side are exactly the same, you know, their personality, their the way in which they come to me, you know, and their personality is exactly the same as they were here. And oftentimes what they like to do is to what they like to do is to come through and present themselves at a time in their life when they were most happiest, or when they felt that they looked their best. Yeah, I remember meeting my son's not meeting her. I remember my son's grandmother coming through in that way. I knew her when she was alive, and yet she was really, really old. And years and years and years back, she came to me, and it oh, excuse me, I'm sniffing a little bit. It threw me a little bit, because she came through, and actually she had red lipstick on, and she was about 30 years younger, so she was 40, and she was really, really, really dolled up. I love that saying. It's quite an old-fashioned saying. And she's really dolled up, and absolutely had her hair beautiful, and that was the way that she wanted to be remembered. So yeah, that's often how your loved ones will come through. So let me just have a look. And thank you for joining. Kia ora, kia ora. Look at me with my glasses. I feel like such a nana. I had my lenses redone, and you'd think I hadn't, because sometimes I really struggle to see through them and see onto this little screen here on my phone. Kia ora, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm just going to see if we can bring through. Yeah, and that was the thing with her cousin. Yeah, he was showing himself, as he was here on the other side. So let's just see if we can bring on Brenda Lee. Okay, what's happening here? Oh my goodness. Sometimes I've got to laugh. Although I do this every week, I look like I'm absolutely new to it, but that's okay. I'm just going to be a bit patient. Okay, that's all right. She's not coming through. Sometimes, all right, maybe that is Morena, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Maybe that is all I am meant to do today. Sometimes, gosh, sometimes I bring through bring one person on, and sometimes I bring 5 people on. Okay, sometimes I just wing it and go with the flow. Okay, so yeah, if you'd like a paid one-on-one reading with me, please go to my website. It's really super easy to book in. You can see it's pinned there at the top, lisajanemyers.com. It's amazing. It's really amazing. It converts time zone conversion, and also converts currencies. So it's super easy. Thank you for all the hearts. And what was I going to share? I was going to share something too that came up. Oh, now it's gone. Do you want to ask, just before I go, if you'd like to ask me a question? I'm just going to do things wing it here. If you'd like, hi Virginia, kia ora, hello Ange. If you'd like to ask me a question, I'd love to tune in, and yeah, I'm just going to do things a little differently. If you want to ask me a question, I'll just see if I can tune in and bring you through some guidance. So go right ahead and just put it in the comments. And I'll just, oh, beautiful. Absolute pleasure, Michelle. Beautiful. Thank you for your message. Kia ora, kia ora. Beautiful. So yeah, just before I go, what I'm going to do, as I've just said, if you'd like to ask me for some guidance, for a channeled message, please write it in the comments just before I go. And yeah, I'll do my best to bring through the the message for you. Jump on. Please don't be shy. That will be amazing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and do a little dance and sing along and wait until you do. Okay, Brenda, do you want to come back on the screen? Would you like to come back, request to join? Because I was trying to bring you on. So if you'd like to, I will bring you on. So request to join again. That would be great. And if you have if you want to ask me something really specific, that would be great. Ask me something specific and I'll do my best to answer. I work best if you ask me something specific. That would be great. And I'm just scrolling through here. Brenda Lee, yeah, send me a request to join. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
Good.
Play.
Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit distracted. Hey, sorry, my son's just right here. How are you? I'm just looking for some guidance pretty much on, I guess, yeah, just the next steps to take. I've got some big things coming up and just want to make sure I'm doing all the right things to make it all happen. I've got a retreat coming up that I'm hosting and creating. So, yeah, just making sure I'm on the right path and if I'm doing, yeah, everything right.
Okay. Can you tell me?
Pardon?
Can you tell me?
Oh, it's breaking up.
Okay. What? So what?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So what works best? Yeah.
It's I can't hear you. It keeps breaking up. Should I?
Okay.
Maybe
So,
do it another.
yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I asked